Normative ethics is the study of how people should act. Normative ethicists try to articulate what someone must do to act morally by developing their moral values into coherent principles before applying them to different situations. Suppose a pharmacist came into work and accidentally switched the medication for two patients. These patients needed the same dose of medicine for the same problem, so he did not cause them enduring health problems. He gave one patient the name brand medicine and the other the generic variant. However, the pharmacist's actions were wrong. Deontologists, virtue ethicists, and consequentialists approach this example differently. These are the different kinds of normative ethics. First is consequentialism. It is an ethics that determines whether anything is right or not by what the results are. Consequentialism or utilitarianism holds that the morally correct action is the one that produces the most happiness or good consequences overall. Therefore, it is valid and right. Consequentialism and utilitarianism have been used similarly because they relate to the same consequence or positive result of an action, and the action becomes morally right, unlike deontology, which holds that an action is morally correct if it does not violate any moral duty or obligation. Like in state consequentialism, an action is right if it contributes to state welfare, prosperity, and population development. In situational ethics, it holds that the best action is the one that produced the most caring and loving result, that lovers should always be the objective of the people. There is egoism that judge an action as right if it maximizes self-good. Then there is virtue ethics, which focuses on cultivating character traits such as courage, honesty, and justice, which will lead to more ethical actions. There are three main types of normative ethical theories: consequentialism, deontology, and virtue ethics. Again, consequentialism's the view that whether an action is morally right or wrong depends on its consequences. If it causes more happiness than unhappiness, then it's a morally correct decision. However, if it does not cause more happiness than unhappiness, then it's a morally incorrect decision. Deontology states that what makes an act moral is what rules the person followed in deciding to take the action. Virtue ethics proposes that morality arises from having virtuous character traits, which are dispositions to think, feel, and act in certain ways. In contractarianism, moral standards derive their normative power from the principle of contract or reciprocal consent. Normative ethics are basically the guidelines we use to live our lives. They help us determine what is right and wrong, and they shape our decision-making. There are many rules in society that we must follow because they're considered to be normative ethics, such as not telling a lie or not stealing. Without norms, it would be difficult for people to live together because there would be no way of determining what was right or wrong.